In January of 2015, my husband, Darren Mark Letterman, was diagnosed with AML, acute myeloid leukemia. I knew at the time that life was going to change, but I had no idea how bad. My husband was 39 years old, and I was 38 with 2 young children. As we sat with doctors and nurses to discuss the medical path we were headed on, I kept thinking this wasn't real. Leukemia, cancer. You hear stories and you read blogs about other people going through this, but you never once think it will be you. Before I knew it, Darren and I were becoming fluent with medical terminology as we embarked on the most difficult journey of our lives. I spent my time hiding fear and tears from Darren and my children, arranged bone marrow drives, attended countless doctor appointments, and continually packed Darren's suitcases for his monthly stays at the hospital. I watched Darren battle one medical issue after the next, and I would constantly remind him of the importance of his fight. I would say, if it was just you, you could throw in the towel. But we have 2 young children, so you need to fight. As I look back on these words and on our journey, I'm so proud of Darren's fight. In May of 2015, we received the most amazing news that Darren was going to receive a bone marrow transplant from an anonymous donor. This was Darren's rebirth and the miracle we needed. About a month later, we received the news that the bone marrow transplant was successful. I will never forget the comforting look on Darren's face when the doctors told us that there was less than a 5% chance of Darren ever relapsing. The next 5 months were filled with happiness, smiles, and time spent as a family. Unfortunately, that bliss came to a halt when almost a year to date from diagnosis, Darren relapsed and was diagnosed with AML again. They say that if you relapse quickly, the cancer comes back with a vengeance. Darren was once again up against the toughest fight of his life. For 2 months, I saw a true hero before my eyes. As sick as he was, he continued to always be himself as he asked hospital visitors about their day and offered them snacks to eat. I listened to him make a video for our children about being good for their Nana and Poppy, and together we recorded an audiobook called My Wish for You. The helplessness poured out from him and me as I knew that his cancer could not be conquered. I will never forget the final moments my siblings, children, parents, and I spent with Darren as he lost his courageous battle on March 15, 2016. Darren was and always will be my hero and my angel. My sister-in-law Samantha started riding a cycle for survival as she watched her brother-in-law, my husband, battle his illness. Last year, my siblings, children, and I joined her for this amazing, sentimental, and inspirational day. I had no idea what to expect when I walked in. The moment that had the strongest impact on me was seeing the shirts people wore dedicated to survivors and to loved ones who had lost their battle. I do admit that I cried at times when I looked around at survivors, as my heart broke a little more from my loss. Even though my husband's life could not be saved, there is something so touching about seeing all the riders who are raising money for a cancer-free world. I know how proud Darren is of my whole family for continuing his fight. At the young ages of 8 and 6, my children, Emma and Noah, had to grow up very quickly and learn important life lessons as they watched their dads suffer and cancer destroy their lives. Above all, they've learned to be selfless, and they've learned the importance of love and dedication. Since the passing of my husband, my children continually think of creative ways, like selling their toys, that can help others who are going through the nightmare they went through, and the heartache they will always have as they live each and every day without their dad. One of the greatest gifts Cycle for Survival gave my children was for them to see firsthand how giving back truly makes a difference. They are connected to a world they should never have known about, but now there is a place where their dad's legacy will live on. My family rides remembrance of Darren's love for his family, his strength, his determination, his will, his fight, and his endless courage and bravery. Today we fight together so that less and less people have to go through the pain of losing someone to cancer. Just like a complete stranger gave my husband a second chance at life, all of us here are giving countless numbers of people their second chance. I never had the opportunity to thank Darren's anonymous donor since he passed away, and unfortunately that's a rule of the bone marrow organization. But I can stand here today and thank all of you. Thank you for giving others their chance to live. Thank you for giving them hope and strength. Thank you for being heroes. Darren would always say that cancer does not discriminate. You could be the best person in the world and still be struck by this debilitating disease. We all ride together as we never know if our lives or the lives of our loved ones will be touched by any debilitating cancer. My children and I believe that life doesn't get easier. We just become stronger as a family, and that tough times don't last, but tough people do. Every morning I choose happiness over grief, and every night I choose peace over sadness. With every breath I take, I know that Darren is proud of the lives Emma, Noah, and I are living. I truly believe that Darren sends me signs so that I know I'm never alone, as my angel is always with me, and I know he was here right now. My husband, Darren Letterman, is forever missed and forever remembered, and my family will always be Letterman strong. So today, let's ride for hope, let's ride to inspire, let's ride to heal, and let's ride to delete cancer. Thank you.
One more time for Stacey.